Did you know that according to myth, Greece was born from the body of a titan? That's right, the ancient land we know as Greece, with its rich culture and history, is believed to have sprung from the very flesh of the titan Cronus. Cronus, if you're not familiar, was no ordinary titan. He was the leader of his kind and the father of the first generation of Greek gods. That's right, those iconic deities you've probably heard of: Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Hestia, and Hades. They were all children of Cronus. But as with any family, there was drama. You see, Cronus had a nasty habit of swallowing his children whole. He did this because he feared a prophecy that told of his downfall at the hands of one of his offspring. However, his wife Rhea, unable to bear the loss of her children, tricked Cronus into swallowing a stone instead of their youngest child, Zeus. This clever ruse allowed Zeus to grow up safely away from his dangerous father. When Zeus was grown, he gave Cronus a potion that caused him to regurgitate his swallowed children. Freed and grateful, they joined Zeus in a battle against their father and the Titans. This epic conflict, known as the Titanomachy, resulted in a victory for the gods and the dethroning of Cronus. Now you might wonder, what does all this have to do with the birth of Greece? Well, in the aftermath of the Titanomachy, the gods divided the universe among themselves. Zeus took the sky, Poseidon the sea, and Hades the underworld. But what about the land, the earth, the mountains, the forests, and the fields? That became the realm of the mortals, the birthplace of Greek civilization. Greek mythology, with its intricate tales and complex characters, played a significant role in shaping Greek culture and history. It provided a framework for understanding the world, a way to make sense of the natural and social phenomena around them. So, in a way, you could say that Greece truly is a land of gods and monsters. And what a fascinating land it is. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the captivating history of Greece. Greece, particularly Athens, is often hailed as the birthplace of democracy. But did you know that their system looked quite different from ours today? Ancient Greece's democratic system was a unique and intriguing one. Known as direct democracy, it allowed every citizen to participate in the decision-making process. Unlike our modern representative democracy, where we elect officials to make decisions on our behalf, in ancient Athens, the citizens themselves were the decision-makers. Every Athenian citizen had the chance to speak and vote in the assembly, which met around 40 times a year. The topics discussed ranged from financial matters to foreign policy, and decisions were often made by majority rule. One of the most interesting features of this ancient democracy was the use of lots. This was a system where citizens were randomly selected to fill significant government roles. This method was believed to be the most democratic way to allocate positions, as it prevented the same individuals from holding power perpetually. The use of lots was a testament to the Athenian belief in equality among citizens, at least for those who had the privilege to participate. However, this privilege was not extended to everyone. Women, slaves, and foreigners were excluded from the political process. In the eyes of the ancient Greeks, citizenship and the right to participate in government was reserved for adult male citizens. Such exclusions reflect the societal norms and values of the time, which are vastly different from our own. The democratic system of ancient Greece, despite its limitations and differences from modern democracy, was a pioneering concept. It was a system that placed power in the hands of the citizens, a notion that was revolutionary for its time. The Athenians' belief in the power of the people, their commitment to public debate, and their innovative use of lots have all contributed to the democratic ideals we uphold today. They laid the groundwork for a system that values the voice of its citizens and encourages active participation in governance. And thus, the seed of modern democracy was planted in the ancient Greek city-states. When you think of the Olympics, you probably think of the modern international games. But the original Olympic Games were a very different affair. Let's travel back to the 8th century BC, to the verdant valley of Olympia in ancient Greece. The first Olympic Games were held here not as an international sports competition, but as a religious event, dedicated to the king of the Greek god Zeus. Yes, you heard it right. The Olympics began as a religious festival, where athletic competitions were just part of the grand celebration. The Games were held every 4 years during a religious festival honoring Zeus. The 4-year interval between the Games was called an Olympiad, which was used by the Greeks to measure time. So if you ever wondered why the Olympics are held every 4 years, now you know. It's a tradition dating back over 2,700 years. Now, let's talk about the athletes. Imagine a stadium filled with competitors, but there's something strikingly different about them. They're all competing in the nude. Yes, in ancient Greece, athletes competed in the buff. It was believed that this showcased the athlete's physical prowess and was a tribute to the gods. And before you ask, yes, all the athletes were men. Women were not allowed to compete, and married women were not even allowed to attend. The games themselves were a bit different too. Events included running, long jump, shot put, javelin, boxing, pankration, a martial art combining wrestling and boxing, and equestrian events. There were no gold, silver, or bronze medals either. Winners were crowned with a wreath made from the sacred olive tree of Zeus, a symbol of honor and respect. The ancient Olympic Games were more than just a competition. They were a celebration of human athleticism, religious devotion, and cultural unity. They were a testament to the ancient Greeks' dedication to excellence and their pursuit of arete, a Greek word meaning virtue and potential. So next time you watch the Olympics, remember its humble and rather unconventional beginnings. Greece's geography is as unique and varied as its history. Ever wondered why the country has so many islands? Let's embark on a journey through the mountainous terrain and the myriad of islands that constitute Greece. This nation, located at the southeastern tip of Europe, is a veritable mosaic of natural beauty and geographical diversity. Greece is essentially a mountainous country. About 80% of its terrain is covered by mountains, making it one of the most mountainous countries in Europe. The Pindus mountain range, often referred to as the spine of Greece, extends from north to south, dividing the mainland into distinct geographical regions. This rugged landscape has significantly influenced Greek history and culture, creating isolated communities that developed unique traditions and lifestyles. Now, let's sail to the islands. Greece boasts, hold your breath, a staggering 6,000 islands scattered in the Aegean and Ionian seas, of which only about 200 are inhabited. Each island, whether it's the volcanic landscape of Santorini, the lush vegetation of Corfu, or the bare rocks of the Cyclades, has its own distinct character and beauty. These islands have played a crucial role in shaping Greece's history and culture. They were the cradle of some of the first European civilizations, like the Minoan civilization on Crete. The islands also served as important maritime and trade centers in antiquity, connecting Greece with the rest of the Mediterranean world. However, Greece's geography is not just about mountains and islands. The country also boasts fertile plains, such as the Thessalian plain, which have been the breadbasket of Greece since ancient times. These plains have been vital for the country's agriculture, providing a plethora of crops from wheat to olives. In conclusion, Greece's unusual geography has significantly shaped its culture, history, and way of life. The mountains have fostered unique regional cultures. The islands have connected Greece with other civilizations, and the fertile plains have sustained its population. From its towering peaks to its sun-drenched islands, Greece's geography has shaped its destiny in innumerable ways. The Greek language is one of the oldest recorded languages in the world. But did you know it's still alive and kicking today? Indeed, Greek is an ancient tongue that has been spoken for nearly 4,000 years, and it's still being used today. This makes it one of the oldest languages in continuous use in the world. Let's travel back in time to around the 12th century BC, to the era of Mycenaean Greece. This is where we first see written records of the Greek language, inscribed on clay tablets in a script known as Linear B. These early Greek writings tell us stories of palaces, gods, and commerce, a testament to a thriving civilization. But the Greek language didn't stop evolving there. Around the 9th century BC, the Greeks adopted the Phoenician alphabet, modifying it to create the Greek alphabet we know today. This new writing system was a significant leap forward. It introduced vowels, making writing more precise and easier to learn. In the centuries that followed, the Greek language spread across the Mediterranean, carried by traders, colonists, and conquerors. During the Hellenistic period, following the conquests of Alexander the Great, Greek became the lingua franca of much of the known world. Fast forward to today and you'll find that modern Greek, while different from its ancient predecessor, still retains a strong connection to its roots. Many ancient words and phrases are still in use, and the alphabet has remained largely unchanged. But it's not just in Greece where this ancient language lives on. It has deeply influenced many other languages around the world. English, for example, has borrowed heavily from Greek, especially in fields like medicine, philosophy, and science. So next time you use words like democracy, philosophy, or even alphabet, remember that you're using a little piece of this time-tested tongue. The Greek language, like the Greek people themselves, has proven its resilience and adaptability over the ages. Greek cuisine is loved worldwide for its mouth-watering flavors. However, it's also an integral part of Greece's cultural identity. Now, when we think of Greek food, the first image that likely pops up is that of a juicy, succulent gyro. But Greek cuisine is much more than just gyros. It's a culinary journey that takes you through centuries of history, tradition, and a deep love for fresh, local ingredients. Imagine the olive groves of Crete, where farmers have carefully tended to their trees for generations. These olives, whether eaten on their own or pressed into rich golden oil, are a staple in Greek cuisine. They add a unique flavor and a healthy dose of monounsaturated fats, which are known to promote heart health. Then there are the vibrant, sun-ripened tomatoes, crisp cucumbers, and aromatic herbs that make up the classic Greek salad. Each bite is a celebration of the bountiful Greek soil and the country's sun-soaked climate. And let's not forget the seafood. With Greece's extensive coastline and numerous islands, it's no surprise that fish and shellfish have a significant place at the Greek table. From grilled octopus to fried calamari, the Greeks' way with seafood is nothing short of magical. But it's not just about the ingredients, it's also about how they're used. The Greek diet is part of the larger Mediterranean diet, renowned for its potential health benefits, including lower rates of heart disease and longer lifespans. This diet emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, all seasoned with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkling of herbs. So the next time you're tucking into a gyro or savoring a slice of spanakopita, remember that you're not just enjoying a tasty meal. You're experiencing a piece of Greek culture, a cuisine forged by the sun, the sea, and centuries of tradition. So Greek cuisine isn't just delicious, it's also a testament to Greece's rich cultural heritage. Greece is a country that wears many hats. It's a land of myths and legends, of democracy and philosophy, of spectacular landscapes and delectable cuisine. In the span of just a few minutes, we have journeyed through the annals of time, from the mythical birth of Greece, steeped in tales of gods and heroes, to the birthplace of democratic thought, where philosophy was not just a subject, but a way of life. We've relived the original Olympic Games, the epitome of sportsmanship and honor, and marveled at the unusual geography that has shaped the country's unique personality. Each facet of Greece has its unique allure, its own tale to tell. The ancient ruins whisper secrets of a time when gods walked among men and heroes embarked on epic quests. The Parthenon stands tall, a testament to the enlightened thinking that once flourished in Athens, the cradle of democracy. The stadiums that hosted the original Olympic Games remind us of the spirit of fair play and honor that has been the cornerstone of sportsmanship for millennia. The unusual geography of Greece, with its myriad islands and mountainous terrain, has fostered a diverse culture where every region has its own distinct flavor. The Greek language, one of the oldest still in use today, echoes the wisdom of ancient philosophers and poets, and continues to captivate linguists and language enthusiasts alike. And who can forget the tantalizing Greek cuisine, a symphony of flavors that reflects the country's rich history and diverse influences. But what truly sets Greece apart is not just its historical significance or cultural richness. It's the way all these elements come together to create a tapestry of experiences that is quintessentially Greek. It's the warmth and hospitality of the Greek people, their love for life and their deep-rooted connection to their past. It's the way the ancient ruins coexist with modern cities, the old and the new, blending seamlessly to create a landscape that is both timeless and contemporary. From bustling Athens with its vibrant nightlife and historical landmarks, to the serene islands with their pristine beaches and charming villages, Greece is a country of contrasts. It enthralls history buffs with its ancient ruins and fascinates foodies with its culinary delights. It captivates nature lovers with its stunning landscapes and entices language enthusiasts with its ancient tongue. Every corner of Greece has a story to tell, every stone a secret to reveal. It's a country where the past and the present, the traditional and the modern, the mythical and the real, coexist in perfect harmony, creating a unique charm that is impossible to resist. From its mythic origins to its modern-day charm, Greece is a country that continues to captivate and inspire. Who knows what secrets it still holds for us to discover?